Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotion, and thank you again for our time together. It's a beautiful Monday. We're getting ready for Christmas, and I encourage you, be in Candlelight Communion. Two great services, 5:30 and 8 p.m. I'd encourage that all of you park next door in the Pearl parking. We'll have both entrance and exits open on it that night, so it's easy to get in and easy to get out, because this place will be full and overflowing. We encourage that you arrive early. And make sure that you bring your special little Christmas presents for Jesus that we've talked about over the last few weeks. Let me talk to you this morning, again, devotionally, not theologically, but devotionally, from the book of Revelation, chapter 15, beginning with verse 1. I saw in heaven another great and marvelous sign, 7 angels with the 7 last plagues, last because with them God's wrath is completed. Now forgive me, that to me is a beautiful thing. There comes a point when God's wrath is finished. God doesn't stay angry forever, even with Satan, even with sin. There comes a point when his wrath is finished. Now that's a beautiful thought, but go on. And I saw what looked like a sea of glass mixed with fire, and standing beside the sea, those who had been victorious. Now notice, 3 stages of victory, or 3 levels, or 3 types of victory. Victorious over, number 1, the beast. Victorious over, number 2, his image. And victorious over, number 3, the number of his name. Now sometimes you and I, when we talk about victorious Christian living, we think about victory over Satan. But in this case, these people went way beyond victory over Satan. And we have to also. They had to be victorious over Satan's representative, which was the beast, the Antichrist. They didn't just have to overcome Satan, a spiritual force. They had to have victory over the Antichrist, a human force with demonic abilities. Now, that's a whole different ballgame. Our victory, walking in victory, requires not only victory against satanic power. Our victory requires that we learn to walk in victory over people representing Satan, human beings representing Satan. And then secondly, and his image. Now his image was a statue that he'd set up that they actually gave life to. I mean, they actually brought this thing, so to speak, to life, and this image began to work miracles also. So not only victory over Satan's representative, but victory over the representative's representative. There's an interesting thing. So going down the chain. But the one I want to focus on, and victory over the number of his name. This was the program, the policies, the governmental rule, the laws of Satan's representative here on this earth. He made a law that no one can buy or sell without taking the number of Satan, the number of the Antichrist, the number of the beast. He made a law. They not only had to walk in victory over Satan, they not only had to overcome him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimonies we saw a few days ago. Now they have to overcome Satan's representative. They have to overcome Satan's representative's representative, and they have to overcome the laws of Satan's representative. We live in a world today where we cannot accept the fact that all laws are not of God. In a democracy like we live in our beloved Philippines, we think that every law must be God. And Romans 13 says we must submit to governing authorities. Yes, I agree. But there are laws that are passed that are not from God. There are laws that are initiated, there are laws that are passed that are satanic in their origin. And as Christians walking in victory, we must learn to recognize laws like you must take the mark of the beast before you can buy or sell. When there are laws that are made that have satanic inspiration, as Christians, we have to learn, how do I walk in victory over not just Satan, Satan's representative, the representative of Satan's representative, and the laws of Satan's representatives.